Today, we are diving into a fiery and controversial topic that's making headlines: Karnataka's explosive new reservation bill. Is this a game changer for the state, or are they setting up for a colossal disaster? Here's a scoop. The Karnataka State Employment of Local Candidates in Industries, Factories, and Other Establishments Draft Bill 2024 proposes staggering quotas, 50% reservation in management roles, and a whooping 75% in non-management categories for Kannadigas. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and his government claim that this bill is essential to tackle the skyrocketing unemployment among the locals in the state. Despite the state's booming multinational companies and the thriving IT sector, local candidates were often pushed aside for those coming from the other regions. By enforcing these quotas, the government aims to open up more opportunities for its residents and curb the mass migration for jobs that is happening. This is seen as a bold move to boost local employment and uplift the socio-economic status of the state's residents. But a key question in all this is, who is eligible to get this quota? First, someone who has been domiciled in the state for 15 years, that means they were born here and lived here for 15 years, and is fluent in Kannada, which is second language preference also is included, and passes a required test conducted by the nodal agency in the state, which will measure your understanding and knowledge of Kannada. According to multiple labor reports published in 2023, 11.4 crore people are employed in the private sector of Karnataka. Now, take a imaginary situation. Out of these 11.5 crores, we have 1.2 crore management positions and 10.2 crores non-management positions. So if the proposed bill is passed, 60 lakh seats in management and 5.1 crore seats in non-management positions will be reserved for Kannadigas. This is a basic assumption. Shocking numbers, right? Well, supporters of the bill argue that it's crucial for promoting local talent and sharing this economic boom with the state's residents. They also believe that local candidates are unfairly edged out by outsiders with superior educational backgrounds or work experience. Implementing this reservation, they argue, will let Karnataka tap into the true potential of its workforce/labor force. The new bill is a response to the long-standing demand for job reservations for Kannadigas. Recently, Kannada organizations have been rallying, pushing for immediate implementation of the Sarojini Mahishi report. Now, what is this report all about? Let's understand. Back in the year 1984, former Union Minister Sarojini Mahishi submitted a report with 58 recommendations aimed at securing job quotas for locals in both the government as well as the private sectors. One of the key proposals of this recommendation was 100% reservation for locals in Group C and D jobs within union government departments and public sector undertakings operating in Karnataka. Well, this isn't the first attempt to introduce such measures. The Siddaramaiah-led government previously tried to implement a 100% reservation for locals in private industries except for the IT/BT sector. However, this initiative took a major roadblock. The law department deemed it unconstitutional, citing Article 14 and 16 that were violated, which guarantee equality before the law and prohibit discrimination in public employment, both of which are enshrined in the Indian Constitution. Now, Karnataka isn't the first state to pass such a bill. In 2023, the Punjab and Haryana High Court made headlines by quashing the Haryana State Employment of Local Candidates Act 2020. This controversial act mandated a whooping 75% reservation for state domiciles in private sector jobs with monthly salaries under Rs 30,000. But why did the court strike it down? Let's understand. The court ruled that the act overstepped the state's legislative authority, essentially tying the hands of the private employers and restricting them from hiring freely from the open market. The ruling highlighted that the act violated constitutional guarantees again of the equality under Article 14 and freedom under Article 19. The judges argued that a 75% reservation for locals not only infringed on the rights of citizens from other states, but also risked setting a precedent for similar restrictive measures across the country. They warned that this could lead to a creation of artificial walls within India, impeding the right of workers to move freely throughout the nation. Additionally, the court compared this act's requirement on private employers to the burdensome regulations of the Inspector Raj era, suggesting that this would create an oppressive environment for businesses in India. Moving forward, Andhra Pradesh and Jharkhand have also enacted similar laws. Interestingly, the Andhra Pradesh High Court has already hinted that its state's bill passed in 2019 may be unconstitutional. Ever since its announcement, the bill has been bashed by critics and citizens alike. NASSCOM President Debjani Ghosh has expressed concerns that the bill could lead to a talent shortage in the state's key industries, particularly in the IT and services sector, which rely heavily on a diverse and a highly skilled workforce. Ghosh emphasized that success of these industries hinges on their ability to attract talent from across the country and the globe, and any restrictions on this could hamper their growth and innovation. Well-known business personalities like Mohandas Pai and Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw fear that the reservation policy could create an environment of uncertainty and increase operational challenges for companies. They argue that the businesses should have the freedom to hire based on merit and specific job requirements rather than being constrained by geographic quotas. This migration is a key factor in how successful economies operate worldwide. Restricting this movement could strangle the private sector, which relies on skilled, qualified, and efficient workforce. Imposing such arbitrary restrictions on hiring could discourage investment and development in the state as well. Companies might choose to relocate or expand in other states with more business-friendly conditions, like we have seen in the previous situations as well. Moreover, these laws intrude on the freedom and autonomy of private employers to recruit based on their specific needs and suitability for the job. This impacts their right to conduct businesses under Article 19, Clause 1, Subclause G of the Indian Constitution. Limiting access to a diverse and skilled workforce can hinder economic growth and competitiveness of the state. Innovation and operations across various sectors need to have a mix of talents from different parts of the country. Additionally, such populist and protectionist measures could provoke a backlash from other states, leading to a fragmented labor market counter to the vision of an integrated mobile labor market under one nation, one market. So, what are the alternatives for these laws? Well, adopting pro-market policies could create a conducive environment for private sector growth. These include reducing regulatory and bureaucratic hurdles, providing incentives and subsidies, and ensuring fair competition and transparency. Providing stimulus packages that offer financial and social support to unemployed local candidates could also help. Schemes such as unemployment allowance, job guarantee program, and social security could provide much needed relief for those locals who are feeling left out. Instead of mandatory quotas, offering incentives and subsidies to the private sector entities that employ local candidates could encourage voluntary compliance and reduce burden on the employers. Lastly, promoting the development of local industries and sectors with high demand for local candidates could create more job opportunities and spur economic growth for the state and its people. In the light of the backlash, the Karnataka government has decided to put the bill on hold temporarily. As discussions continue, the outcome will likely have significant implications for the state's economic future and its position as a leading destination for technology and innovation in India. The government's ability to navigate these challenges and find a viable solution will be critical in shaping Karnataka's labor market and its broader economic landscape in the years to come. What are your thoughts on this video? Write us in the comment section whether this bill should go forward or not. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to News Hamster for more such content ahead. Thanks for watching.